We're pushed for time here, but we're gonna make this happen. Right?
Right.
All right, uh-oh, Chris?
Oh, boy.
Front row, all right.
Tea guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. So not. So not.
All right, so first of all, with our compensation plan, one of the things that I like about it is it's kind of diversified, if you think about it. There's 5 ways to earn with the company. So 5 different ways. And what's great is that this business is for everybody, right? Doesn't matter what your personality type, doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't matter what your education is, because you can cater to your demographics and your clientele in a myriad of different ways, and you can also get paid in a myriad of different ways. So, the first way is through product sales. Product sales, number one, first and foremost, those wrap sales, right? You sell those Ultimate Body Applicators, those crazy wrap things. Do you sell them for 25 or 30 in the area? 25, everybody's kind of gone par. Sometimes there used to be some differential pricing. 25 seems to be the pat answer. That's what I sell mine for.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, so product sales, woo, it's like a party in here now. So, those wrap sales are the one way that you can do it. So when you get started, you get your free product. Yep. When you get your free product, you can get 2 boxes of wraps for only $10. You turn around and sell that as a new person and you profit $190. It costs you $10 for 8 wraps. Sell them for $25 a piece, that's $200, you make $190. So that's your first one. Every 2 loyal customers that you get and you keep, you have to make sure that you know that, you get every 2 loyal customers that you get and you keep, you get a wrap reward. You can get either a box of wraps or a box of facials for only $25 with free standard shipping, okay? So now you have 4 wraps that cost you $25, that's a $75 profit. So those are your products, those are your retail from selling wraps for product sales. The other thing is you can earn commissions from your loyal customer, that's another product sale. You can get those loyal customers and you can earn 15% off of each loyal customer's order every month that they order. You also earn 10% off of any referred loyal customer from your loyal customers. So all loyal customers have their first 30 days in which to share their share site, and anybody that becomes a loyal customer off of their share site or anybody else's share site that they have from their referral, it can get deep, you will earn a standard 10% off of all of those sales. That's huge. So make sure you're telling the loyal customers their share site so that they can also refer to get free wraps or $35 in perk points. Anytime that somebody goes to your website and orders retail, so let's say they don't want to become a loyal customer, I don't know why they wouldn't want the discount, but let's say they buy a box of wraps, $99 outright off of your website, you make the difference between retail and loyal customer price. So you'll get $40 on your commission check. So you get the difference. So there's no different if they order off of your website or they come to your house and buy a box of wraps for $99. I really want you guys to not sell your wraps for less than $25 a piece or $99 for a box. Not because I don't want you to have discounts for your friends or whatever, but when you do that, you totally de-incentivize them to become a loyal customer. Why would they become a loyal customer when you give them those prices? So make sure that you don't do that. So product sales is the first one. The second one is team commissions. I haven't read this in a while and I don't even use this anymore, but it's true. We're a unilevel hybrid. So whatever that means, you get paid on lots of different levels. So you create that residual income. This is your beach money. This is that commission check that keeps coming in even when you stop working. So even though I only signed up 1 distributor last month, my commission is still going to be coming in. It's my residual income. And this is where you get paid from your downline. So you get paid on all of your downline activity, and this includes their loyal customers and their team members and their team members' loyal customers. You get paid according to what rank you are. That's the depth that you get paid. So it's anywhere from 2 to 15% that you're going to earn on your team commissions. The third way to get paid is fast start bonuses, which we already kind of touched on, right? So anytime that you are on ADBB auto ship and you have to have 2 loyal customers yourself, corporate will not pay you for something that you didn't do. Anytime that you have 2 loyal customers and you run your ADBB auto ship, so you're commission qualified, and you sign up a new distributor, and they get on their ADBB auto ship and they get their first 2 loyals in their first 30 days, you earn a $100 fast start. It's a one-time payout, but I think of it as a training bonus in a way, right? You help get them started out strong. They get their loyal customers because you trained them and you get a little bonus on that. Car bonus. Oh gosh, see, old notes. Car bonus, loyal customer acquisition bonus. So what this is a really cool bonus. Some people are really great at sharing the products and getting loyal customers. And so when you get 60 loyal customers, 60 loyal customers, and you have a total volume of 3,000 BV, you get an extra $600 a month. Isn't that cool? So you get an extra $600 a month every time that you hit it. So that 60 loyal customers triggers it. And then once their volume is 3,000 BV, you get that extra $600. What's great about this is you don't lose it forever if you lose it 1 month. So let's say you get it this month, but then in July your total volume is 2,500. You don't get that extra $600, but come August, let's say your volume is 4,000, you will, or 7,000, you'll get that. You'll get that $600 back. So I want to congratulate really quick Denise for getting that bonus. Congratulations. I don't even have that bonus. So here's the leadership book. All right. She's leading by example.
Way to go, Denise.
Yes. Congratulations. So then the last bonus, let me tell you, what do I do?
Red button on and off again on the bottom. Just try to press it off, press it back on.
See why you ambassadors shouldn't hold the microphone?
Just know what it does. Okay.
Oh, no.
Can you hear me good?
Yes.
Okay. So the next one is the leadership bonus. These are additional bonuses on top of the first 4 ways that you can earn. So leadership bonuses, it gets a little bit complicated, but once you hit the rank of diamond, you get an extra 2% bonus. Thank you. You get an extra 2% bonus on your whole volume. Okay? Once you hit double diamond, you get an extra 2% on all of your volume minus diamond, your diamond's volume. But on them, they're your second gen, so you get 4%. So you get a 4% volume increase on them. They're your personally enrolled, you get an extra 5%, which means 9% bonus. So this is why it's very important to raise diamonds within your organization. I didn't even move my hand.
I know.
I think the batteries are
I'm
down.
just saying. So it gets a little bit confusing when we get to these leadership bonuses because you get paid on generations, and that's your diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential, and ambassador. You get extra bonuses, and you also get extra like fast start bonuses. So when you are diamond, you get an extra $80 on top of your fast start bonuses. So the goal is to get to diamond as fast as possible with a healthy volume. We want to build it right. But let's say I just hit diamond, and tell me my grade, Chelsea. Okay, and I sign up Chelsea, and Chelsea has her launch party. She gets her 4 loyal customers at her party. She's high-fiving me. Woo, free product. I'm high-fiving her. I get my $100 fast start. But she's coded to me as a diamond. So I get an extra $80 in coding, right? Now that means that she's coded to me as a diamond. Anybody that she signs up until she hits diamond that gets a fast start, I get $80. What?
I said I do. Please go with me.
You do. You're right. Angie does. So Chelsea signs up Carolyn. Carolyn gets her 4 loyal customers. They're high-fiving each other. Chelsea makes $100, but I make 80. I live in Michigan. I wasn't even there.
But I have to run my auto ship, right?
You do have to run your auto ship to be commission qualified, yeah?
Right.
That goes without saying.
Well, no, I just said it like.
Yeah, and she has to run her auto ship, right? So we have to be commission qualified and run our auto ship. So Chelsea goes on to sign up the rest of the table. 80, 80. You sign up that table. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. I don't even know you, right? You sign up these 2 tables. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. See how fast your check can grow? That's how you can make that big money, right? So that is another way that you can get paid on those fast starts. So if you get an extra 80 at diamond, at double diamond, you get an extra 40 on top, so 120. Triple diamond, 135. Presidential, 145. Ambassador, 150. That's crazy, right? So I just signed up a new team in Scotland. They're on fire. She's a couple DTs away from Emerald. And she's got other legs too. Like she's like 5 legs that are all of these people doing everything. Every time that anybody, probably, want me to use this again? So every time, there's probably about what? 40 people, Chris, on that team now? We went to the bar, that little snake. I'm done with this. So there's probably about 40 people on this team and that I just signed up about 4 or 5 months ago in Scotland, right? They're all ambassador coded to me. I signed up the one girl who signed up a couple, who they signed up a couple, signed up a couple, signed up a couple. This team knows to get fast starts, right? Okay? Every time that happens, I'm making 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150. So that is, now, do you think that I'm very attentive to this team? Oh yeah. So it kind of works both ways, doesn't it? We get compensated by helping our team have success. They're all happy because they're all making their fast starts and putting cash in their pocket, and they're making more money right now than they've ever made before, you know, because they're on fire. So you get those extra bonuses with your cabs and your generational bonuses at leadership. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so there's your product sales, your team commissions, fast starts, car, leadership. Okay, so let's just walk through these really, really quick. Everybody wants to see what it looks like. So your first rank is executive. Executive has 2 qualified legs. A qualified leg means they have a volume of 400. You have your PBV and your GB. PBV is your personal. That's you, your orders, your auto ship, plus your loyal customers. GB is you, your loyals, plus your team volume, anything underneath you. Okay? So you have to have a 400 GB or BV leg to be a qualified leg. So executive has 2 qualified legs. Distributors get paid on 2 levels, and executives get paid on 3 levels.
Really?
So if this, I think there's a little pointer on here. My husband wasn't having a drink, then he could help me out, but, oh yeah, does that work?
Yeah.
He's helping a sick person.
He's helping a sick person?
Right.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was mean to him. So there's my pointer, it doesn't even work. So anyways, you get paid on 3 levels in executive. So you'll get paid on 10%, 10%, and 5%. Okay? Now, if any of those people are personally enrolled, you add an extra 5%. You always add 5% to it. Ruby is comprised of 3 top levels, 2 of which are qualified, and 1 is an executive. They all build on each other. Rubies get paid on 4 levels. Sometimes people have runaway legs. You know what that means? One of these legs is like a diamond. And there, you can still be at Ruby because maybe you don't have a qualified leg. Yeah? Don't be scared of runaway legs. I've seen it happen in the last 4 years. People will stop. Slow down. It's okay. You don't want to do this. Why would you stop somebody's growth? Because you know what? I'll catch up sooner or later. Even if I'm a ruby and she's a double diamond, because I can't get to emerald because I can't get that next leg going, it makes it that much easier for me to pop right up to double diamond. Okay, so if you have somebody that's exploding, let them explode. You can catch up on the other side and you can make up for that and get your check back. You always get paid according to what you do. So if you have somebody underneath you that is exploding, you are not getting paid less because they're doing awesome. And you get paid according to what you are doing. So if you're a ruby, you get paid on 4 levels, period. If you're an emerald, you get paid on all the levels. So ruby gets paid on 4 levels. So your first 2 are at 10, and then your second 2 are at 5. Emerald gets paid on all levels. So 10 on the first 2, 5 on the 3, and then 2% down, okay? This is what we consider our first stable level. Once you hit emerald, the next month you don't have to qualify by having all the people in the right spot. If you have a combined volume of 8,000 BV and it's balanced, meaning that one isn't 6,000 and the other's 2, as long as you have half outside of one leg, the strong leg, then you can balance again. Does that make sense? Or is it a lot? Compensation plan's a lot.
Question, if I have somebody that becomes an emerald and they're doing it based on qualification, and I add what I need to be a diamond, does each of those spots have to be filled in their emerald, or they are maintaining qualification?
If they're already an emerald, you don't have to fill them, you don't have to, you just have to have, yeah. Mhm. Yep, you have to have an emerald and a ruby. Yep. So if they already rank and they show as an emerald, you're good. Yep. So you're good. I see a diamond in the future, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so this is your first stable level. So 8,000 to maintain, 4,000 outside of one leg to balance. So, I mean, you could have a volume at emerald of 20,000. And as long as you have 4,000 and one of your strong legs outside, or one of your legs outside of a strong leg, you're good. And then diamond. Diamond also gets paid on all levels, so you get that extra 2% bonus on top of your volume. Diamond is 10,000 to maintain. Okay, so again, you want to be balanced. That's just one thing that will sometimes kind of catch people. They'll have a volume of 10,000 and they wonder why they didn't turn diamond again after they qualified the month before. You have to make sure that your legs are balanced. Because sometimes you could have an emerald that has 8,000. Let's say the emerald has an 8,000 leg, and it's the next month and your ruby's only got 1,000. Or you only have 1,000 outside. Or you only have the 2,000 outside. You have to make sure that you have that 5,000 outside to maintain. What kind of, do you guys have questions about that? Oh. Or how to work a PowerPoint? Do you have questions about the compensation plan? I know it's quick, it's a really quick overview, and it's complicated sometimes. This is something you're gonna have to see many, many times, especially if you're new. I remember calling my sponsor like every 3 days. Can you go over this again with me? And I wrote it down and I had notes and all of this kind of stuff. But I think the most important thing to make sure when you're building, I want to make sure that you guys build right. You can plug in the holes if you want to, okay? And you know, this is your map, in my opinion. But I also want you to be smart and strategic about it. If I'm going for diamond and I have this hole left to fill, and I'm signing up Ricky, who has been successful in another network marketing company and has been out of the game but feels like the passion it can be with it works and she thinks she can make a go of it, I am not going to place her on the bottom, even though I want to be diamond that month. You can, but I'm going to lose so much money. I want her up here where I can get paid 15% instead of down here where I'm going to make 2% on her, or 5% or whatever it is. So you have to be very conscientious of who you're putting where, and you never know at the end of the day. When I was a diamond, my volume was very high. I built for stability. My average diamond is $1,900 a month. My check was $5,000. So I was making $5,000 at diamond. I was making $10,000 at double diamond. But I always built for stability. I never plugged in the holes just to plug in the holes, because I never wanted to do this again. I didn't want to have to rebuild it. Anybody have to rebuild?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's defeating, isn't it?
Yep.
It's going to happen to the best of us. It's going to happen. But if we can eliminate that as much as we can or reduce it. Strategy behind the compensation plan. You know, it's powerful to work your top 2 levels. People have really high checks and stability because they are keeping them up high on the first 2 levels. That's where you get paid the most. Getting to diamond stability outweighs timing, in my opinion. Now, I didn't have the $10,000 get out of debt bonus though. I would try to work on timing and stability to get that $10,000 bonus if I were you. I think it's smart to push for that, if you can. But again, if you're going to plug in a hole at the end of the month and you got a Ricky or a Betty or a, Angie or Leanne or Kristen, anybody like this, then you go, maybe I don't know. You might want to think about that. Talk about it with your sponsor. Loyal customers and placing of loyals. We talked about that. All right. I think the rest is up to Angie here. If we don't have questions.
No questions?
I don't think so. Oh, okay.
Talking about signing up together, or did you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. You can sign up your spouse whenever you want to. That's up to you. My personal opinion is I think you should wait till you are closer to diamond, unless you are a mass recruiter. If you are recruiting 8 to 10 people consistently a month, and you have to build somewhere, because I don't want you to have 25, 30 people wide. It's not going to help you make money, okay? You want 5 strong leaders, 6 strong leaders on your top. But if you are a mass recruiter, sign up your husband and build your husband. If you are not a mass recruiter, wait till you get closer to diamond. And the only reason that I say that is because it's hard to build 2 spots. I have team members of mine who have built their husband, and their husband's so strong that that's their good leg. They've got nothing outside of their husband and they can't maintain. You know what I mean? And just think if they were to place some of those people on their top line, their business would be running itself instead of you running it all the time. Does that make sense? So, and plus you don't have 2 auto ships, it's less financial burden on you as well. But once you get close to diamond, then you can do it. But my husband has a rollership of nobody. I have a rollership with everything under Chris. Because I have higher coding. I'm always a step ahead of him with our business, right? Because I have to promote first.
Like you clarified that?
So I have enrollership because I would rather enroll somebody and have them be, when I was presidential coded to me instead of diamond coded to us, because they're going to code out faster. We want to keep those fast starts coming as long as we can. So yeah, as long as we do that, so it doesn't even matter. So people will say, wait, because of coding, well, it doesn't even matter because you're going to always have that on your husband. In fact, we don't even have his website out. It's just our website because we run it together. And corporate's only going to acknowledge 1 spot for like the top spot money earners. They only acknowledge 1 spot anyways, it's never combined. So that's why you want to keep your check the strongest and the healthiest.
What do you mean they don't acknowledge it?
Like how we last year, we were 13th money earner for 2013. Chris and I were, but that was based on my check, not combined. Yeah.
Way to go, Chris.
Bringing the family down.
Well, you're gonna be 12 money.
Okay.